Nothing like a goose chase around the whole damned province.
Improved Housecarls and Hirelings mod for Skyrim Special Edition by Dr. Nukenstein. Mod demonstration video, Serana. Let's see. She is level 21. I'm level 12. She does have some one-handed skill, some light armor skill, and destruction and conjuration and sneak. She does get she is a Nord, so she has a two-handed racial bonus. Let's look at her in the creation kit. Let's see. Race female. Serana. Now, she was originally level matched to the player with a max of 50 and a minimum of 12. Whatever this is set to, that's the lowest level they could be. So if you set that to 50, they'll start the game at level 50. Even if you are not. So, she is, well, she came with an encounter class vampire as her default class. So let's see that. Encounter class vampire, which gave bonus to a leveling to one-handed, light armor, sneak, alteration and conjuration and destruction. So I made a custom class for her based off that, where she gets nothing to alteration but instead destruction and conjuration. Those points were given to other skills. Still maintaining that average of 11 points that they seem to favor distributing. They are side by side. So basically took the 2 points from alteration, well, 1 point from light armor and the point from alteration, and giving them to destruction. So then her combat style was vanilla DLC 1 combat style Serana. Let's see what that is, which most everyone added by Dragonborn, Dawnguard rather, gets their own combat style. Kellen, Dexian, Gargoyles, Serana. She will favor magic and melee equally, and well above everything else. Not really big on unarmed combat. If she has a staff, she'll use it. If you give her a shout, she'll use it. That's interesting. That's a vanilla setting right there. You can see. Oh no, it has been edited. Let me look at the original. Find it. Okay. Now, originally, she would lean just towards magic. Uh, I actually bumped up her melee. Uh, because, I mean, if you give her a decent weapon, she's good at it when she uses it. But it was originally 0.5. Everything else, though, is vanilla, including the shout setting. So if she had a shout, she would use it. A little bit more than a staff. Fascinating. Now, racial powers, like Nords have battle cry, and on like that, those are classified in the game as voice powers, shouts. So, see, Nord battle cry. It is a shout. However, wonder if no. So I wonder if you set up the Vampire Lord transformation shout and gave it to her. I know they will use like Unrelenting Force. I know that for a fact. I've done that. But I'm wondering if you could set up the Vampire Lord transformation thing as a shout, would she use it? But I'm not going to get into that. Alright, her inventory. Let's see. Her vanilla outfit. I did add a couple of things to her outfit. I gave her a circlet of conjuration, a ring of destruction, and a necklace of fortifying magicka, or increased magicka, or something like that. Magicka regen. It's one of those. Also replaced her elven dagger with a Daedric dagger of the vampire, highest level you can get, so she will absorb health if she will use the thing. Now, 2 points here. Her spell list was originally Raise Zombie, her own custom drain health spell, and Ice Spike. And she came with perks: Fighting Stance, Hack and Slash 30, which pertains to war axes, Bladesman 30, which pertains to swords and daggers, Custom Fit, Magic Resistance 30, Augmented Frost, and Necromancy. That's the perk she originally came with. Now, I gave her extra perks, Augmented Shock, one-handed perks, Conjuration perks, and the Twin Souls perk. She will summon two or reanimate 2 corpses at once. I did modify her Drain Health spell. Originally, it did 8 points per second. I jacked it way up so that it does 600 points per second. So that she can drain the life of very weak enemies very quickly. I also gave her Incinerate, Icy Spear, and Thunderbolt, so that when she reaches destruction level 75, she can cast those. Did forget to mention she is 1.75 times the player's level. Housecarls are 1.7, so she is the highest follower, highest level follower that you can get just by that 0.05. Now, I did give her Ice Spike, Firebolt. I didn't give her a Lightning Bolt for some reason. But anyway, so she will start, the lowest spell she can cast is Firebolt and Ice Spike. I haven't used her much during this mod. I've just now gotten to testing her. She does seem to favor Firebolt over Ice Spike. They do the same damage, but Firebolt, as you see, is a little cheaper. Costs a little bit less, magicka. It does 25 points of damage. Ice Spike, 25 points of damage. So it's the only the only difference I can see in them is, is their cost, and that's why she's using Firebolt instead of Ice Spike, or both. Now, this Reanimate Corpse. This was a vanilla spell. DLC 1 Risen Reanimate Corpse is a vanilla spell. I modified it slightly for her, and this is what allows her to summon or to raise 2 corpses at once, or have 2 at the same time. It should ignore resistances. You know how you get, oh, so and so is too powerful for reanimate. Yeah, well, this should take care of that. She should be able to reanimate anything, as long as it hasn't already turned to ash or goo. I did test her. I take that back. I did test her once before. I had to make some changes, but she did try to reanimate what's his face, Cavinal, after he had turned to goo. But anyway, like I said, added more perks to her. Augmented Shock. I didn't give her Augmented Flames for whatever reason. Now, I did give her, like everyone else, a Ride Your Horse package. Serana has trouble with the horse, and I don't know why. She will mount it just fine. Dismounting is where the problem is. She will stay on her horse for, well, in the version of this mod that I use, where my followers can shout, I have Serana set up the same way as it is here. I've double-checked this over and over and over and over. In the version that I use, I have to actually interact with her to make her get off her horse and follow me on foot. When you do that here, for some reason, she will get right back on her horse. And I have not been able to figure that out. So, for the time being, I mean, it might just be a conflict I'm having. I've been noticing other bizarre things going on that don't happen in the version of this mod that I use for myself with the shouting followers. Even though things are set the same way, I'm noticing these things in here during these tests, making these demonstration videos. But yeah, that's I have not been able to figure out what her problem is with dismounting the horse. Now, Serana comes with this leveling script, which governs what spells she will use as she levels. Originally, this had area of effect spells like Chain Lightning and on like that. Ice Storm, you know. Well, I changed all of those. So anytime she's supposed to cast Chain Lightning, she's going to cast Thunderbolt. I also changed all of her Drain Health spells that she will cast as she levels up to the highest. Ice Spike and Ice Storm, instead of those, she will cast Icy Spear. Lightning Bolt, she will cast Thunderbolt. Her Raise Zombie spell, I gave her the Raise Zombie right hand. Reanimate Corpse, left that. Revenant, left that. But I don't know if she's just ignoring this or if she's not at the levels, because these Icy Spear, Thunderbolt, they have level requirements. You have to be Destruction level 75, and she will hit that. Alright, she's level 21 now. So, yes, she's not there yet. So she's going to hit that when she is about level 28, maybe? 29. So when she's level 29, then she'll be able to cast Thunderbolt, Incinerate, Icy Spear, you know, those three. She's level 21 now, and I'm level 12. So we've got a ways to go there. So if I'm level 15, 175, she'll be 26. So I will have to be 18, 175. Whoops. 18 times 1.75. 31. Level 17. 1.75. 29. Yeah, I'll have to be level 17 before she's level 29. 16 and a half, maybe. 16.5 times 1.75. Yeah, so. Yeah. So somewhere about your mid 16, level 16, she will be level 29, and thus destruction of 75. So there's that. 20-minute intro. Holy hand grenades. Right.
Anything good?
She has this Ancient Nord arrow that she picked up from Dim Hollow Crypt when I rescued her. Daedric Dagger of the Vampire, as I said. Can't really access her other inventory. Not with the functions of Ultimate Follower Overhaul. I have not tried to use her with Amazing Follower tweaks, though I have used that mod with improved Housecarls and Hirelings with testing other followers. So I'm guessing that you will have regular access to her inventory. Take away that royal vampire armor, give her something better. I don't know. But I didn't use it for that long. And this is the first acquiring of her when you return with Serene, Gerard, and Gunmar. And we're going to look for the Moth Priest. But first, I don't know what this is stabbing me in the arm. There is her circlet. I replaced her hood with that circlet. That is a circlet of conjuration. She does have her ring that I gave her, and she's supposed to be wearing a necklace. She'll hold still. But anyway, we are going to Volenrud. Now, I did run her through just before doing the video, just to see. Should have done that with all of them because of the issues that I did have and had to go back, and cannot tell you how many times I redid any one particular video, really. I mean, the entire series, I'm on like version 20, I think, over the last couple of months. But at any rate, I did go through. She did seem to rely a lot on her Drain and Firebolt spell. She missed with her reanimate thing. She hit the battle axe, which, I mean, Hedek Volinar is not really a combatant, so not reanimating him is no biggie. Let's get some light. Let's get some Draugr.
Where'd you come from?
So she hit him with the Drain and hit him with that. Now, we need to wake up the other one.
I was always taught to avoid these types of rooms. Who's there?
And she missed him. Yeah. She was trying to reanimate him, but... Alright.
Who's there? Something?
Now, she will cast it twice for some reason. If you hit a reanimating corpse with reanimate corpse again, it turns them to ash. So now she has hit this one once. And it reanimated. So now she has two again. Let's see if we can drag this guy. I think that might be why. Now, because NPCs have matrix vision, whereby they can see through walls and all of that, they are aware of everything in the dungeon. They don't have to be seeing it. They don't have to. They do not require line of sight. They don't have to be looking right at it.
Who's there?
She can reanimate from a distance. If she knows he's dead, that there is a corpse to be reanimated in the dungeon, she can apparently cast it through walls, around corners, and all of that. Whether it will actually come to her or not, I don't know.
Kill the beast.
But if she were a little higher, she would be casting Incinerate.
Mr. Gone now.
Now, there's still this guy.
Who's there?
So she reanimated. No, she missed. She hit the post. The post. Hole. Right. So it's funny how she can reanimate something down the hall and around the corner, but I don't know. It's bugs. Bugs, man. Bugs. But I have seen her actually reanimate one of these guys while we were down the hallway and around the corner, and they come running. It's like, how do you cast through walls? But not through, this pillar.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Now, this is also a vanilla bug, where reanimated corpses do not respond. There's something about the timing of it, I think. I don't know. Like they have to be dead, like the 3-second rule or something. They have to be dead for 3 seconds before you can reanimate them. Or maybe her eyes didn't turn off in time. But there she goes. Okay. So now she reanimates the thing. But she did actually use her one-handed melee, and she's very good at it.
She's gone now.
But like I said, I mean, it's sometimes she will break out with her melee like she's supposed to. Other times, I mean, she'll sit here wishing that just break out that knife, and end it. And it's all, I mean, that's the game. I gave her equal chance to use either one. I would have thought her summons got hit by the gate on the way out. So you can sneak. He just watches her sneak past. And her sneak's not that high. Let's see what's in the box. Major alchemy. Ooh. Meridius bacon. Now she's not totally hidden from them. If they bump into her, I think they'll see her. So she's been seen, and she's ignoring them. Oh, there it is. Boom.
She's gone now.
I don't know what she's hitting with. Well, the train 600 points of health.
Where'd you come from?
Now, this is another problem. Another problem that you may encounter is that she's not casting her offensive spell like she should be for some reason. I mean, why hold? So there's that one-handed, that melee action. Well, she put it away. So she can go back to her vampire magic. What can I say? She's a vampire. There she goes, back down the hallway. Backpedaling mage.
Tough day for you.
Reanimated. She hit it twice. And turned into ash. But like I said, sometimes she will hit the same thing twice to try to reanimate it. And if you hit something twice with a reanimate spell, it will generally turn to ash.
Must be gone
get up here. So that's Serana. All up in my grill. Thank you. Personal space, please. I swear, it's like a cat. It's like having a cat. Some issues with her combat AI. I mean, she did break out with the melee, which was good. Other times, she just seemed to sit there, like pumping her drain health spell. I mean, she does have enough magicka to cast it. You know, she did get a magicka bonus. So I don't know why she would be doing that. But of course, you know, trying to reanimate the same corpse twice in a row, and it turns into ash. But she will actually reanimate two corpses, one behind the other, and have two reanimated corpses following her around. This does include spiders. Like I said, I have not tested her outside of this dungeon. I don't know what may or may not resist her attempts to reanimate. Well, thank you. I was standing there. But, I mean, that's her.